Hello there. I know I stated in my last video that I was working on a movie review, and I am, I swear, but I got a bit sidetracked. I was just thinking about some disengagement with entertainment lately. Do you think you have a little cinema apathy? I definitely do. I was trying to think of when it started. There were some hits along the way, but I'd say perhaps the last 4 or 5 years. It's not even specifically movies, I think even shows have been moving in that direction. But they still have much more interest in them, a little more wiggle room to try different things. I'll apologize in advance for the negativity coming, but the title does have apathy in it, so. It's just not fun anymore. Yes, I definitely want to spend 40 bucks to hear people crunching on their nachos and idiots explaining the entire movie to their family next to me. This actually happened. My husband and I were watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and a group near us were pointing out who was who and why they were there and just nonsense. It nearly ruined our experience. We moved seats, but the movie was damn near finished when we decided to do so. Moving on. Then, after that lovely experience, you fight the adhesiveness of the floor, listening to everyone unstick their way to the door. Why is it so sticky? I used to really love going to the movies. Even going alone is awesome. I'd suggest it, especially in a small theater. I looked forward to seeing the new trailers and what was coming out next. Now I don't think I care anymore. I now prefer to just wait to see something at home. So the movie theater element of this problem for me is definitely a factor. It's like now I may just happen upon a trailer and be like, oh wow, that's coming out? Okay. I didn't even know there was a John Wick 4 coming out, seriously. But I'm sure that one was on me. I mean, after the first one, they decided to squeeze a little out for number 2. Then it crushed a little more for 3. It's like putting an orange in a juicer. The first glass was delicious. Then put the same orange back in the juicer with some rind to see how much more you can get out of it. Do that a few times and it doesn't taste very good, does it? I'm not saying I won't watch it eventually, but I really had no clue it was coming out until I saw people talking about it. From the little I heard, I tried not to get spoiled. It was good. Hopefully, they've changed some things for the better. It could possibly be that over the years it's been just like that. Instead of using something fresh, they want to reuse the same fruit, whether it was yesterday's batch or 20 years ago. It doesn't all have to be bad though. I haven't seen Top Gun, but among all the recent films coming out, I've heard good things about it. So you definitely can add to a pre-existing glass of juice. You just need to use fresh ingredients. Okay, enough with the cheesy analogy. I'm starting to cringe too. I'll move on. It's like everything gets ruined. A new Daredevil coming out from Disney seems like a nightmare. I'd like to pretend that doesn't exist. I'll stick with the Netflix show. Punisher second season, I couldn't be the only one that thought it was very underwhelming, to put it nicely. I really hate they cut it short. I don't know if that was the reason for how it turned out, or that's really what they wanted to do, but it was very disappointing. So I'm sure people are going to hate that I'm saying this if you weren't already annoyed with my John Wick comment, but there's nothing, and I do mean nothing, that I'm looking forward to, that I know of, that is coming out anytime soon. I had a bit of an interest in Renfield, not gonna lie, but that is purely for Nick Cage. I saw the teaser and was like, Nick Cage is Dracula? Fuck yeah. Then the trailer came out and more of the plot and characters were revealed, and my excitement dimmed way down. No joke. I don't know if it was the tone or just a bad trailer for me, but it started to seem like some teen drama shit. Like maybe someone can put it better than me. It's hard to explain. Perhaps something about the dialogue that rubbed me the wrong way. The way things are written to be so quirky and in the now. The way trailers are cut. The premise of seeing Renfield's side of things can be an interesting concept, but the way people speak nowadays, like toxic relationships and all that kind of crap, it just makes me weary, that's all. Everyone talks like everything is funny, setting up what's to come next or waiting for a punchline. I say a line, then the trailer stops and a funny happens. Don't you want to see more? Besides Nick Cage and Renfield, I don't know how I feel about the other characters involved. Then I see something about a Joker 2. Fuck no. I'm so disappointed in this. Again, this is just my opinion. I loved Joker when it came out. I saw it in the theater alone, and it was amazing. I waited for the day I could go buy it on Blu-ray. As a fan of many things, I completely understand the want to have more. Did I have thoughts of seeing more John Wick and Joker? Of course. I miss the characters, I miss their world. Let's be realistic. Do you want more of this movie or character? Yes. Should there be more? Probably not. T2 is like the only sequel I can think of that was just as good, if not better, than the original. But when studios get greedy and decide, hey, let's make another, I don't think that's the best idea. Some of us out there know that most of the time it is best for some movies to stay as one, just to be left alone. Of course we want to dive back into that world, but at what cost? I absolutely did not want a Joker 2. After Joker came out, there was already talk about a new one, and I was just hoping it was just talks. Now we see that Lady Gaga is in it to add as Harley Quinn. Jesus Christ. Way to go, guys, on doing your own thing and being unique. Good job. And another thing. People are gonna get mad, but I'm a bit skeptical of Guardians 3. Again, I can be very wrong, guys. I will accept that. Believe me, I'm not above being wrong about my initial thoughts. But with the way everything's going with Marvel, I just have no faith in anything they have coming out. One of the last things I saw was Multiverse of Madness, and we all know how that turned out. I think money and viewing wise, it may do well, maybe very well. I was just thinking about the movie itself, may not be great. I have no basis for this, just my opinion on how the other Marvel movies and shows have been. I'm more of in the done phase of these movies. I feel like a lot of people always have hope for the next movie will be the one that's great and makes things better, but I don't know. Like I said, I could be wrong, and I hope I am. It was just my feelings on it. Okay, I am done with my horrible takes. Please come back. We are near the finish line now. I love taking old characters and force them to fit in modern times, which really adds nothing and is written worse. I disagree that there was anything wrong with a previous character to begin with. Now everything apparently is problematic or needs updating. Ugh, problematic. I just despise these terms nowadays. I just wait for the bait and switch now. I see a trailer for something that's connected to a previous character or project, a new rendition, adaptation, and I'm just wondering, what is the catch? If it's not too obvious at first. Which I think led me to think about cinema apathy. Not fatigue, apathy. So do you think there is cinema apathy? You guys can probably tell I need a pick-me-up movie. Don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% lost just yet. I know there will be a movie coming out that I'll really get excited about, but I think the combination of the movie theater experience and the options of what's coming out brought me to this conclusion that there is some cinema apathy, at least on my part. Hope you enjoyed this video, even if you disagree with me. Let me know if you feel there's a change surrounding the discussion on entertainment. And please go watch something amazing, good or bad. We all like trash movies here and there, it's okay. I hope you stick around, follow and subscribe to Missing Glorp. I will see you for the next one.